we're back.
And we're back. Do you want to do the opening remarks this time, bro, please?
Yes, indeed. Welcome along, everybody. This is our weekly podcast to do with sport, and it's the football referee. I'm Trevor Gear, and he calls me bruv.
And I'm Emmy Hikins, and he calls me Cuz. Welcome to the football referee. We've got quite a lot of things to talk about today, so I
We
hope you
have,
enjoy.
yeah.
I hope you enjoy all the topics that we have for you today. So let's start with England yesterday, the women's,
Yep.
the what's it called, the Nations League,
The Nations Cup. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nations Cup.
yeah. I don't know what went wrong, but I had high expectations. Um, after the 6-0 thrashing
Yeah. Yeah.
of Portugal. So what went wrong yesterday?
Yeah, I mean, I did watch the game last night, and it's strange, really. It was, as they say, it was a game of two halves, wasn't it? Because
Mm,
in the first half, England clearly dominated, and I thought, Spain thought to be the best in the world, which I think subsequently in the game they showed they are. But in the first half, they didn't look like that, and we've got a very good goal from Russo,
yeah.
Alessia Russo,
Mm,
excellent goal. And then I thought we would probably go on to get another goal or two. And we were a bit fortunate because it looked like there was a handball by one of our players in our area, which might have
yeah.
been given as a penalty, but there was no VAR. So that wasn't really if the ref didn't see that, so be it. But yeah, I thought England really outplayed them in the first half, but something happened in the second that where it went completely the other way. And I mean, at half time, I think Georgia Stanway was taken off there. She, like the rest of them, she's a very good footballer. She plays for, is it a German team? I can't. I think she does. She doesn't play in this country, but she's very, very good. But I gather she's been injured for some time, and this was like her first game back to start. So it
Yeah.
was always going to be she probably would go off half time or soon after. Well, she went off, and I don't know whether that was the difference. I mean, she's a very good, almost box to box, as they say, midfielder. Excellent player. So maybe taking her off disrupted the team a little bit. But the player who came on, was it Hearns? I can't quite remember. But they all seemed very good to replace those who went off. But it did seem to be with maybe two or three substitutions, it changed the dynamic in the team. I don't know, because individually you look around the team from the goalkeeper, who I think is very good. Hannah Hampton has
Mm,
obviously taken over from Mary Earp, who decided to step back.
mm,
And she's excellent goalkeeper. I think she made one or two very good saves. We've got a good defence, good midfield, good attack. So I think it simply showed in the end what an excellent team Spain are. They really are. Of course, they won the World Cup, didn't they? With all
yeah.
that schmozzle with the guy afterwards who hugged the captain, the woman captain, and planted a kiss on her lips, I think, and
Yeah.
eventually was banned for 2 or 3 years, I believe, from football as a
Yeah.
result of that. So that kind of sticks in the memory from their World Cup win. But
Mm.
yeah, they looked very good in that second half. But I just wondered what had changed as you posed the question. I don't really know what changed in the second half, given the result the other night as well. The 6
Mm.
nil was it?
Yeah.
It
Six
was a
nil.
weird one. And I would think the players and Sarina Wiegman would have been not just disappointed, but almost puzzled as to why it changed so dramatically. Whether the Spanish second half, but I just wondered what had changed as you posed the question. I don't really know what changed in the second half, given the result the other night as well. The 6
Mm.
nil was it?
Yeah,
It was
6
a
0.
weird one, and I would think the players and Sarina Wiegman would have been not just disappointed, but almost puzzled as to why it changed so dramatically. Whether the Spanish manager, whether she, well, perhaps she's just excellent at motivating the team at half time. Again, they had some substitutions, but to see a game of two totally different halves was quite unusual.
Mm.
I just felt England would win that, but no, they didn't, and as such, they're out of that competition now, aren't they?
Yeah, they are. They are. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if this is, um, I don't know if I'm getting this right, but it seemed to me that she wasn't really bothered about winning that match yesterday. Because what's her name? Beaver Jones. She seemed to be
Yeah,
left out. She seemed to be left out of the squad. And
because
she's
she
one.
got a hat trick, didn't she, the other day? She
Yeah, she
scored
did.
three, didn't she?
Yeah,
Yeah, she
she
did.
did.
Yeah,
And she didn't
yeah,
even start. She didn't even make the starting 11. Because I looked at the lineup and she wasn't there. Um, Now I don't know. I think it's too early to judge the performance of the goalkeeper Anna Hampton, like you said. Following the departure of Mary Epps, but I don't think she wanted to win that game yesterday. Now that might
what, the
be.
manager, Serena,
Yeah,
you mean?
yeah. I don't think she wanted to win it because she didn't look very bothered at the end of the match. Even at first
No.
half, even at the second half, after we're 2 goals down, and there was an incident where one of the Spanish players almost did a hamstring, and she was on the floor. Um,
Yeah,
and, and you can see the players
yeah,
around Sarina Wiegman, just taking time out, and
yeah.
she didn't seem to be saying, "Look, we need to." She was quite relaxed, and when I saw that, I thought, maybe it's not one of the. Maybe she's trying not to put too much into it in case she gets, the star players injured.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah, because
I
I
think
don't
so.
think,
But with the
yeah,
Euros are about, well, they start on, is it the 2nd of July, something like that.
yeah, exactly.
So
So
that probably explains if she's not so bothered. That probably explains why, perhaps.
yeah, yeah, because I
Yeah.
just thought, with the Euros, she's thinking, my priority is the Euros. I don't care about this. I don't care that.